sleepy.
Didn't sleep well?
Yeah, I blame Kachina. Being all mysterious about some gathering to discuss something important. I was so curious I couldn't stop tossing and turning the whole night.
No bueno.
Also, how come it's so quiet today? You didn't lock a How up, did you?
When I tried to wake him up this morning, his response was, "Leave me be, minion. Darest thou disturb the almighty Dragon Lord in our slumber?" I figured it'd be for the best that he's not here anyway, so I didn't bother calling him again.
Okay.
Good thing you didn't tell him about our gathering. We could do without his gate crashing for sure.
Para que no se desconcentre, por supuesto que
Not late, am I?
Nope, you're right on time. So, Aoife, now that everyone's here, shall we begin?
Actually, today we have a big favor we'd like to ask of all of you.
What's up? Why so serious all of a sudden?
It's a long story. One that begins with a mysterious friend of Milray's.
Ifa cuenta lo ocurrido en la prueba gloriosa de ese siglo. Sí, al escuchar una historia tan trágica todos parecen alicaídos. ¿Eso pasa tan rápido?
Bloodshed between the tribes. That seems almost unthinkable today. But it was an
Y eso que yo leo rápido,
occurrence
ustedes
in
han
that
dado cuenta,
era.
pero bueno.
Even working together on something was impossible. That's just too awful.
There have always been disputes, but once they escalated into fully fledged clashes between tribes, even a peacemaker would have been powerless to mediate.
Como que introdujeron a Varese así tan de repente, ¿no?
And that little Kukasaur Antu believed that the sacred flame crystals harbored some kind of evil power that lay at the root of these intertribal conflicts. And that led to all the later misunderstandings. At this point, it would be nigh impossible to explain the truth to him. Granny's right. It would only make him suffer all over again.
That said, Antu will naturally sense that something's off once we've collected enough sacred flame crystals and cure Milray, won't he? He'll see that no one has been corrupted and that all is as it should be. At that point, he would realize the truth of what happened in the past, even as young as he is.
Exactly. That's why we came up with a plan. When the second half of the tournament wraps up, we'll have enough sacred flame crystals. That's when I want everyone to act like the crystals have messed with us and start arguing.
Todo lo que hacen aparte es un saurio, ¿sabes? Como no es como un humano per se y que tengan tan este nivel como que tan de atención, de empatía, es como qué lindo.
Acting! That sounds fun! Then what?
Then, we'll bring Antu over and cast a spell of unity to cleanse all the bad vibes within the sacred flame crystals and bring everyone back to their senses. Of course, neither the evil power or the magic are real, but we've got to make the little dude think he's done something awesome.
Uh-huh, yeah, I get where you're going with this. The best way to make up for regrets is to do what you failed to do before. We'll recreate that scene from his past, only this time, he'll get the chance to rewrite the future. So, how exactly are we going to do this? Is there anything we can look to?
Once, when I was reading a foreign book, I came across something called an interactive play designed specifically for kids. The story usually features a showdown between a hero and a villain, with twists and turns throughout. Just as things reach a climax, the hero will pretend to be losing and ask for the children's help. Then the children all raise their hands, lending their power to the hero and helping them defeat the villain.
Dora la exploradora de una forma un poco más monótona.
For the adults watching, it's just a performance. But the children will walk away feeling
Sara, no te la
happy for
lleves.
days to
Sara,
come.
no te la lleves.
At that age, happiness doesn't come from material rewards, but from a heart that believes.
Oh, true. I can totally relate. When I helped out at my parents' shop as a kid, they would always intentionally leave me some simple tasks, like dusting down the shelves or making sure the merchandise was arranged neatly. Then they'd shower me with praise when I was finished, saying stuff like, "Good job, Mualani, you're a genius." And the funny thing is, it always made me super happy.
Spot on. That's exactly it. We want to make Antu feel the same way a kid who just helped a hero would. Lessen his regret and pain before he moves on. Besides, Milray already heard the rumors about the sacred flame crystals from him. If we don't dispel the curse right in front of him, he might refuse to take the medicine. But we can't pull off a show like that with just us. That's why I'm asking for your help.
Sí, ya varios ya es un
We'll
poquito más
probably need about 5
creíble.
more people. I mean, there are 5 more spots up for grabs. First come, first served.
You have my board. I'm probably the best at arguing here, don't you think? We get some pretty rude customers in our shop, and I've had to develop quite a few communication skills to deal with them.
You have my... cabbages?
¿Eh?
I can help prepare some props and special effects, like smoke to mimic the evil power and bright lights for the spell of unity.
And my flame strider.
Oh, you're joining too, Archon?
It really resonated with me when Lolly mentioned a clash between heroes and villains. And unlike the heroes in those plays, I've borrowed strength from all of you in the real world. And we've overcome powerful foes together as a result. I think I'll do justice to the role.
Well, if Mika's on board, then you have my hammer. I'm really interested in the part where we pretend to argue.
Aprovechando a ver si así me puedo pelear con Wicca en algún momento,
We've got
claro
our
que sí,
actors
sin
and
tener
stage set.
consecuencias.
Now we need a director, a dude to run the show.
¿Por qué voltean a ver a...?
Why are you all looking at me?
Sí, ¿por qué? ¿Por qué Kinich específicamente?
Consider it our vote of confidence, Kinich.
Fine. Then you have my grappling hook. I happen to have some time.
Ah, porque puede ver desde arriba, ¿estás diciendo?
That's everyone then. In that case, Varessa and I will take care of the cleanup.
Sorry, guys. I'd love to sign up, but I already promised to help transport the wounded.
As for me, if I see you all arguing, I wouldn't be able to resist stepping in.
Ah, claro, porque chascas son del tipo de o se calman o los calmo.
And
Sí,
I'm
es
just
cierto.
really bad at acting. I'd be so stiff, the game would be up before we even got started.
I'll stay and help the Saurians search for ocean zephyrs. Once they've brought enough back, I'll join you as soon as I can. As our Archon herself often says, we all have our own part to play.
That's right. All right. Once the second half of the exhibition match is over, we'll split into 2 teams and play our respective parts.
Great! Let's make the second half an even more exciting fight. That way, we'll be able to collect more sacred flame crystals to help cure Milray. I've even come up with a secret strategy that's sure to catch you all off guard.
After centuries, we're holding the Bloomflower trials once more. I hope that this time we can bring them to a close free from regret. Are you all confident that we can do this?
Yeah!
Then let's get this show on the road.
El hechizo de la unidad.
Alright, looks like everyone's here. Time for a strategy meeting. Ugh, why do they keep picking battlefields covered in mountains that need climbing?
¿Tú qué vas a tener que escalar o
If you're
qué?
worried about getting tired, I can just fly you straight to the top. Launching a surprise attack on their base would also be a good tactic.
I'll use smoke to sow confusion amongst their ranks. Then you guys can just charge in and beat the living daylights out of them.
Es que no soltaba ser el del otro
It'll
lado.
be
claro.
over as soon as it began.
These two are in even more of a rush than Paimon is.
Let's all just calm down for a moment. We don't even know what their formation will be like. Besides, if we don't deal with nearby opponents first, our main base could be at risk.
Sin prisa, pero sin pausa.
But the area nearby is full of rocks. Looks like they're trying to block our path.
That's nothing. Let's just charge straight through. Come on, time for a warm-up.
Ok, ataca la base de los vástagos del eco.
Coach will take it from here. Stronger.
Whoa, you actually managed to smash all the rocks! Woo! That loosened me up.
Ush.
Control breathing.
Ah!
Es un poco extraño cómo empieza a correr.
pushing! I'll stop you in your tracks!
La verdad que Kachina para hacer un 4 estrellas está potente.
Be free. Tell me what you see.
Let's burn this breeze.
Don't worry, everyone! We can do it!
Viendo la verdad las habilidades de esta doña, la verdad es que está potente. Qué mal que no la pude conseguir en su momento.
We've gotta fall back for now.
Time to go.
Ah.
Excellent! We've secured the Children of Echo's base. Time to head up the mountain.
All tuckered out. Let me give you a hand.
Granny to the rescue! Now that's what Paimon calls some serious backup.
Granny's not here to check if I've been slacking, is she?
Ay, pobrecito. Ah, órale.
Coach will take it from here. Quick as a flash. Yeah!
No, espérate. Hace tiempo que no uso las habilidades de estos. No, pero... ¿Pero por qué le sufres si tienes a la chasca? Sí, bueno. Ow.
Coach will take it from here.
Find a way to hold them off.
Have some fun, shall we?
Time to say hello.
Hold on to your hats.
Lolly, he's Papa. Get him. Get to work.
Let's fly.
Ah, claro, porque tiene que haber este...
Coach will take it from here. Let's move.
Go! You're free now!
Tour's over.
Ahí está. Ah. O sea, obviamente con la práctica yo creo que hubiera sido buena con chasca, pero bueno.
Nice! Another one in the bag.
Me gusta la modalidad de juego de chasca. Está divertido.
Something's wrong. There are far fewer people in their base than expected.
And Mualani hasn't put in an appearance yet either.
Uh-oh, not good. The people of the Springs took back the base we just captured. And even worse, they're sending troops to attack our main base.
That girl has some moves.
Looks like we'll have to split our forces to hold off their counterattack.
Don't worry. I'll handle Mualani. She still owes me for wrecking my front door. You just focus on moving forward.
You're a lifesaver, Granny Seat Lolly. We can rest easy knowing you're here covering the rear.
Thanks, Granny. We've got this.
Claro. Buena estrategia. Estamos en emergencia para salvar nuestra base, pero volar épicamente hacia el lugar de los hechos. Bueno, que en lugar de caminar épicamente hacia el lugar del hecho, flotaré, ni volaré, flotaré épicamente hacia el lugar de los hechos.
Take me up. Yeah. is this not over yet? How many people do they have in this?
Looks like the scions of the canopy space is on the other side of that cliff.
Ooh, does that mean it's finally time for the big showdown?
That cliff top's very high up. Whatever you do while you're flying over, don't look down.
Es por acá, ¿no?
Time to go.
Vale. Y ahora sí. Y Kinich.
I knew that wouldn't stop you. Let's have our weapons do the talking.
All right, you asked for it. Start the clock! Bullseye! Locked on! Open.
This isn't over yet.
Bullseye! Bullseye! Bullseye!
O sea que en cierta parte más bien es muy sencilla de utilizar.
Sound the retreat.
Nada más tienes que mantener apretado un botón y ya solita hace lo suyo.
The fruits of victory taste almost as sweet as ones I've grown myself.
O
At
sea, es
least I
main
won't be in
DPS
for one of
prácticamente.
Granny's scoldings.
Wow, that explains why you were so fired up today.
Auroron! Since when has your granny ever gone around scolding people like some sort of scary monster, huh? Huh?
En este momento.
Anyway, good workout, huh?
You can say that again. It's not every day you get to enjoy the thrill of battle.
You youngsters sure love a good brawl, huh? Once this is all over, I think I'll need a few days at home to lie down and recover.
Thanks, Granny. Without your support, who knows what might have happened.
I'll have you know that Mualani didn't pull any punches during our little skirmish just now. Next time she shows up at my place asking for a favor, I'm giving her a proper talking to.
Shows that everyone really was giving it their all. Anyway, after all that, surely we've collected enough sacred flame crystals now.
We have indeed. Let's gather them up and head back.
Hora de la actuación.
Next up, time for our little play.
Hora de la actuación. A ver.
Aoife, this should be enough, right?
Yeah, plenty. Maybe more than we can even use.
Oh, that's great news. Just goes to show how fired up everyone was. Let's set the remainder aside in case of emergency. Next up, the main event. When do we start?
Just a sec. Before we roll the cameras, let's break it all down one more time. Shortly, you'll all take the sacred flame crystals and place them in front of Milray and Nyan. Then, once Kinich gives the signal, Auroron will do his thing, and the crystals will start giving off a black mist. That'll be the cue to start fighting. Once things get real heated, we'll bring Antu in and have him cast the Spell of Unity. Afterwards, Auroron will clear his black mist, and then we all go back to chilling with each other. Any questions?
Relax. I've played it all through in my head many times now.
Great, then let's do this.
Ok. Todo paliducho, pobrecito.
Oh, finally, we've got all the sacred flame crystals we need. Oh, don't worry, little guy. You'll be better in no time.
It's just like Aoife said. He looks very reluctant to go through with this.
As long as he sees us dispel the curse with his own eyes, we'll be all right.
Hey, Mualani. That's weird. I feel a bit dizzy.
Special effects team, get in position.
On the case.
Now, time to get squabbling. As agreed, we'll start with Mualani.
You've got this, Mualani. Leave it to me.
A ver.
Now, listen up, Kachina.
Ahora.
I'm gonna give you a piece of my mind. You hear me? I'd never have thought you'd do something so terrible, Kachina. Why, I'm positively furious.
Wow, qué enfadada está.
What did I do again?
Está muy
That
nerviosa.
is a good question. Let me think about that.
I thought you said you were a natural at this.
Es que estaba súper bien esto de discutir. No.
I am, but I'm struggling to come up with a reason to argue.
Están bien confundidos.
How am I supposed to tap into old talents?
¿Es en serio? Tuviste todo un día completo para poderle pensar, comadre, y no lo hiciste. ¿De qué diablos están haciendo eso?
If this goes on much longer, even the little Saurians will realize something's off. Don't get caught up on the reasons for an argument. Just start by setting the atmosphere for one.
Maravilloso, creo que naturalmente ya se van a
Don't
pelear.
panic. I'm thinking.
Ni siquiera lo tienen que fingir.
Oh, I know. How about this? Kachina! You stand accused of the heinous crime of eating my very last Saurus cracker!
Ah, caray.
Huh? When we went out for a picnic last night, you ate the last Saurus cracker. How could you have done such an abominable thing? I
Ay, no,
was saving that
pobrecita.
for the end.
Oh, I'm sorry. I mean, so? You ate way more than I did.
No. You just don't get it. The ones we ate in the middle don't matter. The last one's always the tastiest.
Good. He's starting to buy it. Time to turn up the heat.
Mualani! Isn't it about time you paid up for wrecking my door?
Ella no tiene que fingir. Es la neta del planeta.
Seriously? You're bringing this up now? You promised to let it go the last time we had dinner together.
And when might that have been?
The last time we had dinner, like I said, we were over at the People of the Springs, and you'd had just a teensy bit too much to drink. You took. Wait,
Ay,
hold on.
Cupsi, le
Have you
interprecito.
genuinely forgotten? Oh, this isn't part of your act, is it? And to think I tried so hard.
Es que... No, pero aparte Sayslol no tenía que ver en el tema, se metió así de jajas. No era ella la que tenía que estar ahí.
Is this what sacred flame crystals can do? It's like you've all become completely different people. Surely our only hope now is for me to...
Oh.
Can it, Mawika? Do you even have any idea how long I've had to put up with your nonsense?
Por eso ya luego se metió. Si Moika se mete, yo me meto. Claro que sí, porque va a ser el único momento en que voy a hacer discusiones con ella sin tener que abstenerse de las consecuencias.
Whatever you call it. Then you drive it into the wilderness every single day, and then whenever it breaks down, you send it straight back to me for repair. Even
Entonces las mecánicas Shilonen de esa no me la sabía.
Oh, and not to mention your special sunglasses and that precious sword of yours that's impervious to even the hottest of flames. Do you need to make a list?
Is it just me? Or is Shilonen's acting pretty convincing?
Como dije, estaba aprovechando para no tener
She
que
might
caer a
be the
ella.
only one who's not actually acting, Kachina.
Aprovechando la situación. No, How, vete.
Why didn't you wake me up this morning, Kanich?
And from now on, I am not taking any more work during holidays, and you're banned from showing up at my vacation spots.
Wait a minute. I remember now. You were the one who kept encouraging me to drink more that evening. Trying to get me drunk so you could write off some old debts, huh? Smooth moves, Mualani. Figured out some tricks to use on old Granny, have you?
Ay, no fue muy mala idea meter esto todo.
Well, would you look at that? Oh, these little pipsqueaks suddenly at each other's throats. Oh, what a golden opportunity this could be.
Kinich, por favor,
Listen up,
enciérralo.
everyone. Arguing won't solve any problems, so let's settle this with a good old-fashioned fight to the death.
O bueno, tal vez era la mejor opción este señor.
Kahula-how, hereby appoint myself your referee. Kanich! Let's start with Kanich. Who's got it in for Kanich? Huh? Whoa, what's wrong? Why are you all looking at me?
Ya sé de qué es en serio.
Oh, perfect timing.
You. Well, you're the worst.
Aprovechando me voy a
You wasted
desquiciar
an
de usted.
entire bucket of ice by taking a bath in it.
And you ate all those crackers I baked. I spent the whole night preparing them.
Always yelling at the top of your lungs. You're a permanent earache in a pint-sized package.
No list would suffice to record the horrible things you've done.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Time out! Time out! Why is this all suddenly aimed at me?
Y aparte el pobrecito ni siquiera sabe de todo este tema.
Oh, how could this be? The argument's spiraling out of control. I can no longer cleanse the evil power within the sacred flame crystals myself.
Oh no, ¿qué se puede hacer? Ojalá un gran héroe pudiera purificar
If
los
this goes on much
cristales.
longer, continues for much longer.
No, Babuica, no te pases. Te llega a olvidar tu papel.
Oh, yeah. If this goes on much longer,
Ah, lol,
that
espérate,
love will be
¿tenía
in
el papel
grave
en la mano?
danger. We're so close. If only a brave hero would step
Ah,
forward.
sí lo aplico.
Good thing I wrote that all down in advance.
That's us. You ready, Antu? Antu?